What's up, it's Sammy G.
Bulla, it's Cam from Rockin' Cam.
What's up, it's the kid.
What a run, Willow here. This is Drixstar, aka the King Kokorochi.
J-Tips here. You're listening to Boginikua Radio.
Boginikua Radio.
Homegrown local hip-hop right here. 679 represent.
Good boy.
And you're chilling with Boginikua.
Right.
Yo, Bulla Vinaka, and welcome to Boginikua Radio. This is Chris tonight. Welcome to this podcast. It's going to be all about me because I love myself, and so should you. Love yourself. Anyway, so yeah, this is going to be all about all the kinds of stuff I listen to, all the different kinds of genres, different artists and shit. Every month a new podcast for you to listen to in your car, in the shower, while you're taking a shit. Yeah, you get it. Anyways, so let's get straight into it. This one's the first of a two-part episode. I went to chill with the OG himself, the Grog Father, Mr. Sammy G. So I'll just shut up. Let's get on with the show.
That's what you call securing the bags. Like check, 1, 2. Oh, you already started recording? Yes, okay. Like what I was saying, when hip-hop came to Fiji, when we started to actually listen to hip-hop and get an understanding that that's one new genre of music. That was around 1995. But 1993 we had hip-hop playing on our radios. But for us to actually go and get the tapes, the cassette tapes, that was like very hard. But then this guy DJO, we always knew that, hey, this fella here, check him out with his Walkman. This guy used to be walking down the streets, down the highway in our old neighborhood, listening to some sort of music. So we heard it, and then one day we walked up to him because we knew of each other, but we didn't actually know each other. And then, so I asked him, I said, hey, bro, what type of music you listening to? So then this fellow was like, bro, this is check this out, this is Naughty by Nature, or Naughty by who? And started to listen to the music he was listening to, and I was like, holy shit. So there's other types of hip-hop other than other type of rap other than Vanilla Ice, or MC Hammer, the stuff that we had on our radio. Well, he was in Suva Grammar, Form 5 or Form 4, and then I was still in Maris, Form 3. And then some of the music that he was playing, some of the stuff I've never heard before, like Wu-Tang Clan, had it all in his collection. And then this guy had a CD player and a Discman, while we all had the cassette tapes. So I started to look at this fella and I was like, hey bro, I can just borrow your Discman for one weekend. So he gave me his Discman together with like one whole knapsack full of CDs. And bro, that was the start. I just fell in love with his music. There was so much. There was Shaim and Shaim from Wu-Tang Clan and Raekwon, and like it was a whole new avenue of lyricists that I had no idea that actually existed. And then then he started to educate me a lot about hip hop and how the swag was and how to wear your clothing and how to talk the jargon. And so we used to just like freestyle just for fun. And then but yeah, man, DJO, that fella, I have to admit, was way into hip hop way before. And after listening to Cypress Hill, I was like, holy shit, there's even more. There's even a more different, genre of music within the hip hop genre itself. Is a different pockets, I had no idea that there was rock rap. I had no idea that there was like West Coast rap, East Coast rap. Up to us in Fiji, they all sounded the same. But then these guys, listen to how they used to talk and explain hip hop. Then I would understand that hip hop was, it wasn't just what we were hearing. There was West Coast, East Coast, Deep South type of music. Then there was that Miami, everything so different. The way they talk, the way the type of music, the hi-hats, how they played the 808s, it was educational. And I think that's something that I don't know, man. If you guys were around during that era, I think it was very interesting, because when you're talking about this type of music and everyone's like, so booty. There's no such thing as that, but it really did,
They don't understand, eh? But before that, even you're saying that you just happened to meet Doug, DGO, and how you happened to just come upon this music. Obviously, that's not what was going on the radio. They're obviously playing Vanilla Ice and Salt and Pepper and
mainstream.
Yeah, all the mainstream stuff. So for you, like just an average kid growing up in Suva like that, how was that different, like culture-wise? I mean, the Fijian culture, we all know, is very submissive. Or what's the word?
Well, true. See, hip hop came with a different attitude. We had no idea about this attitude. And it has a bit of arrogance about it, and it's just that hip hop swag. You gotta it's this persona that you think, because when I used to look at during our early years when TV just started in Fiji in 1991, and then they started playing soft type of hip hop, soft rap with Jazzy Jeff and who's the guy there, Fresh Prince, And then like that was what we thought hip hop was. Then I had no idea there was gangster rap. I had no idea about NWA because we never hear that type of music. But then when that bag of CDs came home and I went through each and every single CD that DJO had, then I heard of NWA, then I heard of Dr. Dre, then I heard of Ice Cube, and the West Coast rappers. Then I heard of Scarface, and I was like, holy. Boy, this thing is real, It's been going and it's been evolving, and we're just catching on late. But it's got a different. There's an attitude that comes with it, and all of a sudden, you start to take on that attitude, you start to take on that persona, you start to think that you're a rapper, gangster rapper. But then that's something that I think every rapper goes through. They have the stage presence at the same point in time. There's other rappers that are real. They really live that life, the life that they rap about. In Fiji, we're not gangsters. We're far from it. We're not gangbangers. But then, like what I'm saying, there's real gangsters, in the States and also in Fiji now, And when they turn to music, and like you can relate, because we're not talking about guns and stuff like that, but we're talking about the struggle. And the struggle in Fiji sometimes, it's really real. Poverty is really poverty, I mean, some of these rappers here in the States, if you compare it to Fiji, during our time, for you to take up hip-hop, I mean, you were okay in the society, because you were able to hear that type of music. Does that make sense? Like you were able to hear that type of music. That means you were able to get some CDs, which means you had a bit of money, you sort of middle class, so it was a bit different from the States. From the States, most of them were ghetto, and then thing hit New Zealand, and by the time we came to Fiji, I think we were just a little bit late, but better late than never. I always wanted to, get into the music industry because it looked cool, it looked attainable, but singing was, I don't play any musical instruments, and singing was just not my forte. So when I heard that you could actually talk on a track, I was like, oh, bro, I can do that, I can easily do that. And then making words rhyme, it was easy. And one thing I keep telling people from before is that in Fiji we have Queen's English. Our schooling in Fiji, our English is up to par, you know, like we grammatically correct with the way we use words. So for some of these, when we started to like write verses and release a few stuff, people overseas would know we're not from the States. At the same point in time, they knew that we're not from Australia, we're not from England. We have a weird accent. We're trying to put on an American accent, but our English is very well written. So they were like, "Holy shit, who are these boys?" And then when we come up with all these tracks, it was like, you know, I don't know. It sort of stood out, and then it came about during the early 90s. We had no chance to record until early 2000s, but then all those time during the 90s, we just be at around the cover bowl or a few bottles of beers and everyone spitting a verse each. So that's how it's like freestyling. But then to try and like to get into the culture, it was very hard because it was sort of shunned upon. Like hip hop was like looked upon as like, you know, gangster, black American type of music, and it's not for Fiji. Hang on, let me just drink this. I think the defining moment is when Fiji TV started to actually play good hip hop tracks, you know? When they started to play good hip hop tracks and you could see the swag and the way these rappers held themselves, I said, you know what, I'm gonna start doing this, man. I really like it, because in front of the mirror, when nobody's there, you can be anything you want to be. And then when you're in front of the mirror and you're doing these, you're looking at yourself, you put the glasses on, you turn your head sideways, you got that, you know, that hip hop stance, and then all of a sudden you think to yourself, 99%, I'm gonna do this because it's achievable. Now, the thing is to try and get your lyrics on par. So when you start to write, get your tape recorder and you record the last bit of one particular music track from No Doubt, you know, with the drum going, and you record that and you loop it and re-record it, then you rap over that, and all of a sudden you sound okay to your ears. Then you show it to your family, your friends, and if they go, "Holy shit, did you do that?" and you say, "Yeah, I did that," so your first critics, your family and friends, and when they actually go, "Boy, this thing sounds set right, you know, I think you should pursue this." From there, you know something's up, you know, like you've got something, because even though your raps are very, very simple, but it's better than most of the, I mean, I'll say it boldly, even though our raps were very simple, like simply written, but it was better than some of the rap that was out there, you know, at that point in time, because of our uses of English, as I said, was good. And we knew how to work our metaphors, we knew how to work our similes, our euphemisms were flying in and out, you know, like if you were to break it down, people, you know, I don't know, I just believe that the poetry classes from Mrs. Mitchell and Miss Susan Sella, you know, it paid off, And I could understand, like every time I would listen to a rap track, I would break it down, listen to every single line, how they do they rhyme towards the end, do they stay on beat, do they go off beat, and everything used to just come together like a puzzle. And then if you can figure out that puzzle, you know you're ready. There's some people I know, I've come across a lot of friends that they just want to start rapping because for the fun of it. And then they string a few lines together and it just don't make sense, you know. And I'm telling them, look, bro, you need to go back, rewrite this again. I know for some of you out there might be listening, I may have brushed you off the wrong way, but I was just being honest. Like a lot of guys will say, "Hey, bro, I can rap too." And when you listen to the raps, it's, you know, just like da 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 da. And I'm saying, bro, you got the rhythm right, but your lyrics is like, "I'm walking down the street, walking to this beat." I said, that's from 1987. You know, you need to up your game a bit, step up, move up a bit faster, because in the 95, that's the time when like lyricists were all over the place, you know, in East Coast hip hop and Snow, Informer. That fall a different class, boy. Yeah, I mean, but then that's sort of what. Oh, and then King Kapishi released his song, Screams from the Old Plantation. That's when everything hit home, And that's when you start to go, oh shit, that fella is just around the corner. He's a Pacific Island brother. And Decepticons came out. And then you start to think like, boy, if these guys can do it, just put me in front of a microphone, put me in front of there was no chance of getting studio time back in the days. So it was just fortunate that I was working in a video production company. And in that video production company, I'd learned how to do sound engineering, sound recording. And from there, I just set the mic up myself, late afternoons after work. And I would just go at it, boom. So from 1993, nothing, just all freestyling, having fun. But 2004 was when I actually recorded my very first own single. But I met Aquila Gumi way back in the days, and Aquila Gumi together with myself and DGO. See, Aquila's been in the game for a long time, and that's one of the old school hip-hop heads, yeah? We call him a hip-hop head because he's OG, DGO is one of them as well, and then we released this track. That was right after the coup, 2000. And boy, this fella's fire. Glow flow.
Check. Indulge my pain from deep down within. See me shimmering, glimmering deep down within. And I'm tired of all your crazy motherfuckers. Well, excuse me, Superfly, I bring the ruckus to all your whack-ass jumper down brothers. This is nothing new, Silver City side flow. Capital F-I-J-I and to the I. I'm fluid with emotion, show no emotion. Because my island nation is surrounded by the ocean. Skills I demonstrate are represented in the brink. I blast on the microphone, now it's time to think. Silver City, can you feel me? All the haters try to put me down, but now they wanna know me. What? Just because I got myself some radio play. And my main man, Mr. DGO's on the flow. This is how Pacificanize and to the max. Rilla, a real thriller, a dealer. I never thought you'd make an error. Never call me unless you're ready for a lyrical show. Extreme hip hop with my bass, sorry flow. Now I guess you know. No.
Well, excuse me, but let me sing my song on my series. Cause I break out of prisons like Nimadere. But let me ask you one more time, I carry to all you whack MCs, Kemendo, Kere. And you know, fly ass chick like you and me make a duo. I walk past you, I say Uro. So you know, I don't borrow lyrics like yesterday, today, or tomorrow. Translate, sing Ilu, Nikua, all my tuckers. I'm bringing in the ruckers to all your busters. Yo, I'm swinging better ruckers. You wonder what the luck is? My luck is like superstition. My intuition, there ain't no competition. Stop, so now listen, cause I'm on a mission. Hit it.
Manakatini kariwini sigini bulome, me ado mayendai. Way mbada bakayango bakayalo na warani takadaka na musuki ni sao ni takadaka. Nakena tatara, erui ramba ilevu. Mendo velo mani teke wumande vale katatarayani. Enambula ramba mese yabu na maboa. Kamenda sautu, ena velo mani dina.
Boginikua.
There's this group called City Squad. It's Charlie Sututu and Dave's cousin George, GOG. And these guys, way back in the days, they were like our opposition. So there was me, Peter Fiocco, Darren Whiteside, Sheila Oak, and Psycho too. So we used to perform at Boulevard, just do funny kind of like beef with this other crew. And this other crew was CCD Squad, and that was Charlie Sututu and GOG. And now GOG is known as Jesus. He's a big reggae star in Australia. And so we were trying to see who's going to release whose album first. And they signed up with SPR. Or was it Procera? I'm not too sure. And they released that cassette tape. And the thing broke us against heart, sir. So we took the cassette tape, played it at home, listened to every single lyric, and we were like, boy, these gigs are good, sir. But we never crossed paths, We used to see each other, but we used to not talk to each other because, the jealousy, the rivalry was real. And then Silok, he came over, and then we made friends. And then he suggested that we enter this competition that was going to be run by SPR. It was called Talanoa. Yeah. So we competed against dancers, we competed against poets, we competed against musicians, and we got first place. And there was 2 hip hop boys with our baggy pants and our hats hiding our faces, because both, Charlie Sututu and myself are both our old men's layman preachers. So Charlie couldn't show his face on TV, neither could I. So we had these big hats with our sunglasses, and we were just rapping. So my dad had no idea that I was Sammy G, and Mr. Sututu, I'm sure, had no idea that was his son, Silok. But anyway, we claimed first prize, we split the money, and from there, we just kept saying, you know what, this thing, we're gonna make it grow.
I'm still the showstopper, ain't nothing changing. I still break microphones each and every day, so don't test me. Even Super City done blessed me, giving me the keys to the streets, so don't stress me. Put me anywhere, any hood, see me blend in. Sipping on the brown gin, a true Rastafarian. That's right, we drum tight, cause this type can act right. On and off the field, we always grip our fist tight. So haters, please come, but don't forget your backup, cause this side of town, people always getting smacked up. Now they're trying to press charges like I give a man, you better lock my ass up. Born with this chip on my shoulder, Sammy G would never change, man, I thought I told ya. So put your 6, 7, 9s up in the sky. Represent for your city, man, you know we don't die.
We rep for our city, man, you know we gets busy till the day that we DIE. We don't find nothing till you come in with something, man, that you better best believe. We rep for our city, man, you know we gets busy till the day that we DIE. We don't find nothing till you come in with something, man, that you better best believe.
No whipping from the west, then big up your chest. Throw your W's up in the sky, never rest. You got the illest of killers, these steady urban gorillas. And yes, it's good for the business, but that's the life of the realest. I done seen shit go down in the town of them hot names. How could I forget? You honeys, you got hot names. Yeah, and I bet it gets better. That's why I'm always in the west when I'm spending my cheddar. Nothing is the same when you're playing the game, but the west show me love, so I'm doing the same. From Nososa to Ayavi, you know my name. It's the 6-7, they was soldier, always posing on the poster with the toaster, looking fly like I'm Sosa, the Costa Nostra. Super City east to the west side coaster, like a roller coaster. I'm closer, sitting back and sipping a mimosa.
We rep for our city, man, you know we gets busy till the day that we DIE. We don't find nothing till you come in with something, man, that you better best believe. We rep for our city, man, you know we gets busy till the day that we DIE. We don't find nothing till you come in with something, man, that you better best believe.
Now who would have thought that this thought on the atlas would cause so much ripples in this hip-hop madness? Like verbal homicide, these MCs are restless, with nothing to lose, man, we coming straight reckless. You can't isolate, segregate or neglect us. We all up in your face like that irritating mucus. Banners from the Commonwealth, but that's alright. We still take pride in our 6, 7, 9. Super City hustlers,
they always showing love.
Loud talker gangsters,
they always showing love.
None town players,
they always showing love.
Lambasa ballers,
they still showing love.
Levuka town pimps,
they always showing love.
Sabu Sabu trappers,
they always showing love.
No sorry thugs,
they always showing love.
West Coast, East Coast,
they still showing love. We rep for our city, man, you know we gets busy till the day that we DIE. We don't find nothing till you come in with something, man, that you better best believe. We rep for our city, man, you know we gets busy till the day that we DIE. We don't find nothing till you come in with something, man, that you better best believe.
But you see, one thing that the government's done now is how they allow the nightclubs to open till 5. That really killed the black markets, because back in the days when the clubs would close at 12 midnight, sometimes 1, everybody rushes down to either go to Scandals, which is the only club that would be open till daylight, but we had no after party. But so everywhere in Suva City, to Nandi, Lautoka, even Vanulevu, house party was really a big thing, you know. So right after that, people will be outside of Traps bar, outside of Lucky Eddie's, outside of O'Reilly's, shooters, and just yelling out, house party at my house, house party at my house. One fella screaming from that side, another Kavalangi fella screaming from down the other side. So you stand there and you try to pick which house you're gonna go to. Oh, check out the one that side there. Oh, this gang look a bit set, plenty money. So we used to go and come to those gangs, and next thing you know, we at their house party. When we came of age, when it was out and to start screaming out, house party down in my house, I said, you know what, bro, that's one song we're gonna write. So that's how it came about, because back in the days, the nightclubs would end at 12 midnight sharp, and you could see everybody's buzzed, and they don't want to go home yet. So there was, and it's funny, you go to one group this side, they're gonna just tell you, bro, if you're gonna come to us house party, just bring us some weed. And there's another crew, you go to some of these gangs, bro, how many of you? Huh? Oh, about 5 of us. Okay, set. 5 of you gang just put in for 6 bottles. That's your gang's ticket to come. Okay, where's the address? So they'll give us the address. That's how it used to happen. So when we came of age, then we started to yell out, 1 box. If you come without a box, don't show your face in the house. 1 box between 2. You know that kind, eh? And that time there, 50 Cent had just released his album, eh? So I used to listen to his music and say, shit, man. And that time there was we couldn't buy tracks like that, we couldn't get tracks like that, so the only thing we could do was copy these people, like steal these people's music, loop it, and then make it your own.
Yo, Fiji wide, Suva City, all the way to Nandi Town, from the west to the east, from the north to the south. Give me the 1, the 2, 3, 4, and I'ma rock the microphone like never before with a tic-tac-toe. Yo, here we go on the flow, yeah. I'm gonna blister your speaker, Polynesian mister. Fiji guy, Suva City on the way down to California. Watch as I touch glow flow on your mind. Go. Flip around the lingo as I watch the crowd go. Go. It's okay, okay. Set Sarah, just let the music be heard as far as Botswana. Let it fuck up your head like you're smoking marijuana. I wanna let lyrics jam up your sauna. You slack the mbona, away, away. I'm going away, easily. Let me play one more time, one more day. I'm thinking we can party on to the weekend. Get really drunk from the night to the morning. Very, very get it, come on, let's keep pouring. Fiji been about it, rum gin. Now I'm yawning, just keep on pouring and pouring, and don't you dare stop till tomorrow morning. House party down at my house. Bring a lot of beer, but don't vomit on my couch. It's a house party, we invite you. Bring a lot of chairs, but no namus. House party, yes, it's going on, going on. Now we're running out of beer, and who bloody broke my favorite chair? Better watch the taki, man, he's skipping his taki. Cunning bloody bastard, you samaraki. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6. If we run out of money, don't worry, we gonna mix. The music's still going, blasting, waking up the neighbors. Police going up and down, running round cell block C, looking empty. Better lock up, intoxicated Sammy G. But yo, it's a party, full of fist fights and lot of alcohol and chaser for bites and pack a lot of hash browns if you wanna diet. Quiet, I think I hear somebody making noises in the bedroom, going ooh ooh oi. They trying to convoy. Better put a stop to this, respect your miss. Unless she's a hood wreck, I love her from the way, and all she wanna do is get down and play. So for the best party with the best rowdy type of crowd, you can call me 00800 6969. I guarantee you will have a very good time. Just trust in me and I trust in you. And then to my house party, I'll invite you. House party down at my house. Bring a lot of beer, but don't vomit on my couch. It's a house party, we invite you. Bring a lot of chairs, but no namus. House party, yes, it's going on, going on. 8:45 and the beer's still going. 3 days straight, non-stop drinking and flowing. Wilding out, it's fighting and hoeing. Diggy, yes, y'allin', y'all know I'm ballin'. The sunrise is calling, Diggy-yo. Bobbing up and down, up on the stereo. Who took my CDs, my flip-flops and my ring, please? Hand it back or you gone out of my party. Always causing trouble and bothering everybody. Yo, I know you like the way we flow and how we always seem to know just when to do this again. It's party to the AM, that's right, man. It's Suva City party time, fresh as my dope rhyme. Alcoholics and criminals, we are the line. We don't have guns, pills or coke, just plain old Fiji bitter that'll make you choke. And laughter coming out of everybody joke. It's a party, a Suva City party. It's a party, I welcome everybody. house party down at my house. Bring a lot of beer, but don't vomit on my couch. It's a house party, we invite you. Bring a lot of chairs, but no namus. House party, yes, it's going on. House party down at my house. Bring a lot of beer, but don't vomit on my couch. It's a house party, we invite you. Bring a lot of chairs, but no namus. House party, yes, it's going on. House party down at my house. Bring a lot of beer, but don't vomit on my couch. It's a house party, we invite you. Bring a lot of chairs, but no namus. House party, yes, it's going on. House party down at my house. Bring a lot of beer, but don't vomit on my couch. It's a house party, we invite you. Bring a lot of chairs, but no namus. House party, yes, it's going on. House party down at my house. Bring a lot of beer, but don't vomit on my couch. It's a house party, we invite you. Bring a lot of chairs, but no namus. House party, yes, it's going on.
But bro, all the stories that I'm saying in that song, that's real, bro. Vomiting on the couch, the scrapping, that was something that just kids nowadays, I don't know, it was so normal, man. And you could be house partying right here in this house, and right next door there's another house party there again. And then if the two combine, they become one big house party set. But most of the time, you know, every single time is usually this house versus that house. And it'll all go out into an all-out brawl, you know. Really, you know. Or the crowd this side will try and see if we can steal the beers from next door. Or sometimes, because there's strangers in your place, and all of a sudden you're going to see people that because you're drunk. And then there'll be people sitting there next to you, and all of a sudden they disappear with your belongings, with your beer. And then the house party next door gets louder. You go and check like this, who's sitting there? The same two that was this side. And then problem starts, Now this story is from Digio, and he went to this house party in Nandi, and then the song started to play, and then there was the owner of the house said, "Hey boys, you know who's singing here?" And so all the crowd was like, "Who's that?" "It's my cousin, fella from LA." Wait, so the fella in LA, the fella released this track in LA. But Doug's standing right there, so I told him, I said, Hey Doug, so what? You never set the record straight, fella? I said, "Bro, I'm looking at this fella and the crowd over there. If I say something or try to address the situation, he might turn into one buturaki."
Yeah. Check 180, yo. Check 180. Woo. Yo, a quick little intro. They call us 180. Sammy G and DGO, a two-man crew, just in case you didn't know. Both from Missouri, that's how the story goes. Look at us now, how we've come from Glow Flow. Humble beginnings from the 10-minute bus rides, trying to reach town to boozing and burnouts. Man, we got it laid down, supplying you with tracks, strictly underground. We don't sell out shit, it's free, so ask now. Without a record label, still we work in this town, and we still gonna be pumping this town, no doubt.
DGO from the 180, this is me in the flesh, live and direct. Show me respect, I'll strangle your neck, flick you like a split. Don't you know that I'm down for the test? Now fuck all the rest. The flows hit the west, go straight to your chest. No time to digest, now stop, breathe and rest. The 180 is here to invest, nothing more, nothing less. Some subtract, no visual distraction. I'm down for some action, the microphones I'm acting. Back MCs are blasting, you never heard of me, I asked them. My rhymes, the future new world order anthem. All of it in the place, put your hands up in the place. Put the haters to disgrace, 180's in the place.
Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. We the 180th, haven't you heard? I'm down for whatever, so long as you play it clever. We the Fiji boys, we making noise. Yo, take a minute just to sit back. Open your mind, shut your mouth and just reflect. There is a problem, so why don't you react? I'm trying to handle this shit, bro, where them fools at? You got to relax and act like you intact. Cause in the night when you're sleeping, I'ma go a creeping, the reason to attack. Yeah, keep your eyes behind your shoulders. Pacific Island boulders is rolling through. And my point of view will never change, so I'ma let Silver City know how I feel, whether lyrical or we can get physical. Yeah, just get down like Nas Escobar. We're the 180s, today or tomorrow. I'ma make you swallow like my vacuum cleaner. Dirty on the outside, but filthy in between. Keep my name out of your mouth, and I will do the same. Or we gon' play this game all over again. Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. We the 180th, haven't you heard? I'm down for whatever. but you heard. I'm down for whatever, so long as you playing clever with the Fiji boys. We're making noise. Yo, a quick little intro. Strangle your neck. They call us 180. Fuck all the rest. I'm down for whatever, so long as you playing clever with the Fiji boys. We're making noise.
You're listening to Boginikua Radio with Christonite.
Yo, so there you have it. That was the first of the two-part series with Mr. Sammy G, the Grogfather. If you want to hear more of that story, you'll have to tune into next month. But guess what? I decided that it's not over yet. I'm going to put in a mix at the end of every month. So this one's for the 679 Fiji Hip Hop. Turn it up.
Senga ni rawata tova lea manda brother iko senga ni rawata tova lea manda brother iko senga ni rawata. Cause when I'm on the microphone sari kata check it ngara ina back in the booth reciting fat lines up on a beat making me feel I just got baptized. I spit a vibe make MCs wanna run and hide. Step up on the stage next to me you getting flatlined. I flip flows like beef patties Mac time with set moves like the All Blacks back line. Attack the track self-defense I'm fighting back with that Kailoma cool, you know I can't help but shine. My rhymes love and my backspan change the raka. Mangata tongue sharper than your kite string manja. We hand pounded pure, best believe no casa. Silver City's best grin and Sammy Grogfather. We're from the days of David Weiss getting chased. Babylon patrol me area, minimum groups of 8. We used to cop hate cause of the places that we stay. Now we're copping much love cause of the tracks that we lay. Tovalea manda brother iko senga ni rawata. Tovalea manda brother iko senga ni rawata. Tovalea manda brother iko senga ni rawata. Cause when I'm on the microphone sari kata.
It's the one with so many enemies. It's a felony just to think you better than me. Pedigree, haha, pardon me. You know I just had to be a one-man version of this Full House Academy. Suck the protruding part of my anatomy. Then tell your friends to tell their friends, go friends. Just how it happened, I'm a living testament of perfection of the crime. Check the rhyme, old school, dedicated all the time. Mr. Grin, I'm a sucker for the metaphors. These other wannabes try so hard that they always fall. It's like a boxer who never been through amateur. Then all of a sudden, lights out, curtain call. I manifest these lyrics up in the flesh. Then I Teflon the bitch with this hater-proof vest. Provoke them, I test them, they're ready so I bless them. I send them up like mini-me's in every direction.
Tovalea manda brother iko senga ni rawata. Tovalea manda brother iko senga ni rawata. Tovalea manda brother iko senga ni rawata. Cause when I'm on the microphone sari kata.
Hey yo, you know what's going down when the boys hit the block. They on the grind 9 to 5 for the school of hard knocks. 3/4 leaves, black tees, and them stolen Reeboks. They steady mobbing like Ice Cube with their eyes on the clock. Yo, it's your boy Red Child, I'm out of NKC. I kick it fresh with the flavor like the DRE. The sick flows in slow-mo, it's like ecstasy. Or what you thought you wasn't cotton, now cuz this Fiji. Much love to ABM and the RRA crews. They put the G in on a sissy, man, they paid they dues. I got moves like Rocco Rocco and the Auckland Blues. But you gon' never see my face up in the Fiji1 News. I spit for kids wishing, then have to push to pay tuition. Others dream of winning lottos, but nah, that's wishful thinking. When your boys on the grind, don't try to block my shine. Or I'ma turn your yassa yassa into Columbine. Run a sissy on the grind from 9 to 5, blood. Then Monday, it's your time to shine. Red Child on the speaker box, coast to coast. It's the one and only, most dope, most dope. Run a sissy on the grind from 9 to 5, blood. Then Monday, it's your time to shine. Whether it's the wheelbarrow or the shoe shine box. The money sissy life is the school of hard knocks. And I got all of Super City in the palm of my hand. I mastermind the school brawls at the super bus stand. You got the gang at the grog shop going goddamn. It's May 19th all over again. Over there it's Benjamins in Fiji. We call them queens. I stack $100 bills by any and all means. I'm pimping process on the corner. If you want, you can holler. They can take you to heaven just for $15. Man, I'm making so much money. Red Child ain't a dummy. I got Swiss bank connections, man. I ain't my Crisscrossing the car like I'm Stefan Moore. Bank accounts is looking clear, but the paper trail cloudy. Exporting from 50 level, got a farm in Thai level. Brasta Matangali down, boy, I made the several. I'm on the roll like Obama, it's the $1 million farmer. Man, forget plotting dollar, red child is growing. Money sissy on the grind from 9 to 5, but never mind, it's your time to shine. Red child on the speaker box, coast to coast. It's the one and only, most dope, most dope. Money sissy on the grind from 9 to 5, but never mind, it's your time to shine. Whether it's the wheelbarrow or the shoe shine box, the money sissy like it's the school of hard knocks. They took the
Jesus Christ, feels like I've been resurrected. I was gone for too long, just trying to get my shit perfected. The local hip-hop scene being far too neglected. Now it's time to fuck shit up. Fuck a contraceptive MCs left for dead in this lyrical slaughter. Got bitches on my dick like they thirsty for Fiji water. When I step up in the booth, I cause commotion and disorder. Mindless men and money, about to set the new world order. The last MC that stepped to me, motherfucker got wrecked. Like a game of chess, mate, you know I'll have you checked. Basketball 1-on-1, I'ma have your ass checked. And when I grab the mic, it's like chickity chickity mic check, man. I don't give a fuck on who got next, cause as long as I'm alive, there's no contest. I'm from the west with lyrics complex that literally vex. Fuck your phony ass, rap your shit just too far-fetched. Never had no music video, but everybody know me. Done did it on my lonely, tell them haters they can blow me. Ain't nobody up to par when I spit bar for bar. Yes, bitch, I'm the bomb, Allahu Akbar. The shit I spit is raw, some say that I'm an animal. Maybe cause my father's father was a cannibal. Matter of fact, I'm the modern day Udre Udre. Peace pipe on a dube, listening to Lucky Dube. Over here, yeah, over here. Brother over here, hip-hop is over here. The money over here, Wayabi over here. La Toka over here, we run this over here.
Hey, yo, it's minus me and any dollar sign who came to kill it. Pull the floor every time we murder tracks, we don't conceal it. It's a movement, you gon' see it. Shit is dope and you gon' hear it. If you're blind to the truth, then like Braille, you gon' feel it, man. Spitting venom like a king cobra. The title holder is back to get it popping like a bum shoulder. So why you stretching for it's game over? Man, ever since I started rapping, sent these other haters backing. Cause you bitches always lacking in your rhymes, where you be slacking on your faces. I be slapping on your mental, I be stabbing, I be macking, flattening out the competition like a steamroller. It's jaw dropping what I do with my rap. But this the kind of shit that I could do in my nap. And these the kind of lines you analyze in your mind and be like mindless me's mind's fucking twisted like a bottle cap. So do you want it with this showstopper? Man, you better come correct when you answer that, because the last person who said yes when they answered that is now the same person that everyone's forgotten like a cold supper. So we'll breathe for a minute now. I'm back to run up on you, got you thinking how the shit ain't all that good for that minute. I ain't in it now, I'm in it steady winning. Yeah, mindless ain't a gimmick now. Bitch, mindless ain't a gimmick now. Over here, yeah, over here. Brother over here, hip-hop is over here. Mindless me is over here. Rwanga over here, Suva over here. We run this over here.
Hey yo, what's happening?
Yeah.
679, y'all. We're gonna rip this one Fijian style.
Yeah.
South Pacific.
Sewer City, all the way to Sugar City. It's the newfound anthem, so welcome to the rock, baby. It's the coconutty, you better ask somebody. I'm coming to your party without permission from nobody. F1, J1, the 679 hustler. Proud of this land tradition and of this culture. This ambassador will never stop harassing you unless you come prepared with some chaser and some cover. Mic check, it's the new frontier. I feel like Captain Bligh, sailing high out of nowhere, till I discover this magic out in the South Seas. Beautiful paradise, this island they call Fiji. So hypnotic, that's why I can't leave. Just need my microphone, Fiji bitter right next to me, so I can chill, spit my rhymes still like D.I.E. Come on, put it up for Fiji.
71 we like to mokusinga. F1J1 promised land cantina. Mikina nunguva nua auna kaila waka. Waraka, waraka, waraka. Karakara wa blue flag high in the sky. North to the south, east to the west side. Ringo sebu sebu seunga inga mai. Tia, tia, tia.
da wiri madara boys tabani banga rasawa. Take a shortcut simbadin boy may naskada. Mana the race tu na baka baranda. Base spoil taki may na beya sana. Kanda sakadi may natin nakitama. Kila dan chone taro may nadaba sadaka. The peace pipe da rumbing akero na tamati si tinagabata. Roba manda na masio si Rayman da kibaka. Abi Fiji like I was rap Palu Sammy. But I'm rapping the style. Got my phones all it's origami. Yeah, rude boys back. Drix star man, I shred on this track. Loyal to my fans, say waray na baka chutasa. Big up man, vera nang oniniasa yasa. Endo kana squad makawa, be a big man team. When you see a guy with the going stomping on the ring. Maninilaw, osiberata, nice kanabi, rotomata. Kumbo na sembure masanga me kay vitinga se baka pamana. Nugu banua au dimbitaka, nugu galaw au re-rebaka. Koni stress, relax yung bata. Pisto ka boy, madawondo bata. Mole tu weekend, ando na bundi bibendem. System takalaka, boss level man. Coconut boy with the coconut flow. Sit back, chillax and enjoy the show. On your marks, get ready, set, go. Seven man the kuna baka dimdo. Coconut boy with the coconut flow. Sit back, chillax and enjoy the show. On your marks, get ready, set, go. Seven man the kuna baka dimdo. Balababati, Rick's time on and go young, focused. Ready to get dough. I got flow like Waiman Lukui. Crown me, oh, yaw saru. Killer, kalaya na raw. Hardcore blaze it, up in all the floor. Set one anavu, on slow kenda. Ngay beram yunga, o ira nambera. Rider boy, you must be paka. If you think this is tuva faka.
Wait, hold on, who are you, Manda?
Sit down, relax the mana, let me take it from the top. X9 the Ripper, slay you with this flow like a psychotic killer. Boom, set it off, everybody kick a bucket. Haters all up on your tell them suck it. Coconut boy with the coconut flow. Sit back, relax and enjoy the show. On your marks, get ready, set, go. Seven man the kuna baka dimno. Coconut boy with the coconut flow. Sit back, relax and enjoy the show. On your marks, get ready, set, go. Seven man the kuna baka dimno.
Yo, Fiji wide, Super City, all the way to Nandi Town. From the west to the east, from the north to the south. Give me the 1, the 2, 3, 4, and I'ma rock the microphone like never before with a tic-tac-toe. Yo, here we go on the flow, yeah. I'm gonna blister your speaker, Polynesian mister. Fiji Super City on the way down to California. Watch as I touch glow flow on your mind. Go. Flip around the lingo as I watch the crowd go. It's okay. Set Sarah, just let the music be heard as far as Botswana. Let it fuck up your head like you're smoking marijuana. I wanna let lyrics jam up your sauna. You slack the mbona away. I'm going away easily. Let me play one more time, one more day. I'm thinking we can party on to the weekend. Get really drunk from the night to the morning. Very get it, come on, let's keep pouring. Fiji been about it, rum gin. Now I'm yawning, just keep on pouring and don't you dare stop till tomorrow morning. House party down at my house. Bring a lot of beer, but don't vomit on my couch. It's a house party, we invite you. Bring a lot of chairs, but no namus. House party, yes, it's going on. Now we're running out of beer, and who bloody broke my favorite chair? Better watch the taki man, he's skipping his taki. Cunning bloody bastard, you samaraki. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6. If we run out of money, don't worry, we gonna mix. The music's still going, blasting, waking up the neighbors. Police going up and down, running round cell block C, looking empty. Better lock up intoxicated Sammy G. But yo, it's a party full of fist fights and lot of alcohol and chaser for bites and pocket all our hash browns. If you wanna diet, quiet. I think I hear somebody making noises in the bedroom, going ooh boy. They tryna convoy. Better put a stop to this. Respect your miss, unless she's a hood wreck, a lover from the way, and all she wanna do is get down and play. So for the best party with the best rowdy type of crowd, you can call me 00800 6969. I guarantee you will have a very good time. Just trust in me and I trust in you. And then to my house party, I'll invite you. House party down at my house. Bring a lot of beer, but don't vomit on my couch. It's a house party, we invite you. Bring a lot of chairs, but no namus. House party, yes, it's going on.
Hey, what's up, this is Sammy G.
What's up, Mr. Kid? This is Drixstar.
You're listening to Boginikua Radio.
Homegrown local hip-hop right here. 679 represent.
The thing go I'm with it, I'm down to this, kill it, and nobody popping like who? Jump up and go get it, I'm feeling competitive like feeding time in a zoo. Some people got cold feet running the game, cause they ain't got shit or a clue. But me, I'm different, when X-ray vision, that means I'm seeing it through. Bitches, it's minus, me and Tropic, Thunder, better, running, tell your mother, we bury the big 6 feet under. And we run this sticky stumble like the springs in Sabu Sabu. Boy, my lines are hot like I'm on a Sabu. Damn, my flow will never stop. Still the hottest like the temperature, head never drop. It's minus me and when I flip, boy, I never flop. Forget the money and the fame, just remember the name, the struggle, the pain, just falling like rain. The city I came from, whence I came. I've been in the game and it's never the same. Forever am dope, never am late. Vice too hot, I am to blame. Run with the torch, I carry the flame. Messes out to all you haters while you contemplating making moves to bring me down. You better stop debating, cause I'm on top, I'll never stop, no more procrastinating. I hit the ground running with it like I never waited. My rhyme's ill, so don't cross me like a minefield. These haters be like, oh, I'm on the brother, got that mad skill. That's right, boy, I'm dope, boy, fuck everything that you heard. When I say that I'm the dopest, all you gotta say is word. Oh, man, just tell this gang one more time. My rhyme's ill, so don't cross me like a minefield. These haters be like, oh, I'm on the brother, got that mad skill. That's right, boy, I'm dope, boy, fuck everything that you heard. When I say that I'm the dopest, all you gotta say is,
you know. Yeah. You know.
Boginikua.
Me, I rap my flag, rap my coffin in it. Fijian back is tough and none of you mess with it. Brought out from the land, this is where I'm from. None of you can take away my kite, BT blood. Oh no, B2 Jiwa. 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 Oh no, B2 Jiwa.
oh no, V2 Diwa. I keep that locked on prime time. Right one up on my sleeve and got Rotuma down in my bloodline. And my roots surely run deep. I got love for all of these streets, and I lay it down for Silver City. So hot they call it concrete. Hold up but don't hold back. I just fall in line and don't fall back. Forever representing that blue flag, and I wave it higher than crow's nest. It's near money and minus. We throw it up for these islands. We kick back on that Fiji time and we chilled out like we spineless. So fly with that hood swag. It's underground at its finest. Flow sick and I spit that. Got haters catching that sign. It's still the dopest one in the kitchen, whipping tracks out in that primus. Fiji hip hop in the building. Yeah, you now know what the time. We the hottest. Like a climate, we be burning. Got that white sand and clear skies. My bloodshot, no clear eyes. I put in work to the fullest, boy. I ain't just running my mouth. Catch me at 175 east and 16 degrees south. I'm rapping.
Oh no, B2 Jiwa. 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 Me, I rap my flag, rap my coffin in it. Fijian body tough and none of you mess with it. Brought out from the land, this is where I'm from. None of you can take away my kite, BT blood. Oh no, B2 Jiwa. 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 Oh no, B2 Jiwa.
Hey, you know who the hell I be? Been rapping that overseas, locally and overseas. Killing MCs like it's murder in the first degree. So let's skip the formalities. When I spit, it's fatality. Back in 2003, when it was me and Lyrical P, hustling mixtapes in front of Village for right next to Melanie's. In Lautoka stacking cheese, pushing and smoking them trees. Guess moving keys in Rome, Italy made no difference to me. Catch me stage on YRV, chilling at a house party. I remember back then bumping to Sammy G's house party. It went like house party, come to my house. Bring a lot of beer, but don't vomit on my couch. Just a remix, so just bounce. Dollar signs is what I'm about. After spitting my verse in this booth, my taka boys, I'm out. Ya know my flow is kata kata from Bua to Madawata. Saluto 679, not forgetting Dakan Robe, brah.
Oh no, B2 Jiwa. 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 Oh no, B2 Jiwa.
Ono V2 Diwa. Well, that's it for this month, guys. Shout out once again to Sammy G. Thanks for letting me hang out. We'll see you guys next month for part 2. He's going to be talking about a whole lot of other new stuff, like how he met Mr. Grin, how he met Red Chow, a whole lot of other stuff, and trust me, it's going to be worth it. We'll see you next month. This is Boginikua Radio. Mother.